Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy Ice Academy. What if I told you that a single decision by one country could throw an entire region's aviation network into the chaos, cost airlines hundreds of crores, and force international travelers to spend hours more in the sky? It sounds like a movie plot, right? Well, it is happening right now. As you can see the headlines here, Pakistan airspace closure to hit Indian carrier as flight durations, fuel burn, cost for westbound flight set to jump. Ji haan. And this decision has been taken by the Pakistani authorities in the background of Indus Water Treaty suspension. So here we need to understand this. अब ये डिसीजन क्यों लिया गया? Because of Indus Water Treaty suspension from Indian side. So Pakistan has just shut its skies to Indian aircraft, and the consequences, they are not just regional, they could ripple across the continent from Delhi to London, from Istanbul to Chicago. Flights are being rerouted, cancelled or delayed, ticket prices are rising, fuel tanks are draining faster, and airline CEOs are already doing damage control. As you can see here, Air India updates. Okay. So in today's video, we are breaking down exactly what this airspace closure means, how it affects your wallet, your travel plans, and the global balance of airline power. Trust me, this is not just about this is not just about two countries, that is India and Pakistan. This is about geopolitics at 35,000 feet. So let's decode it all. So curious about these untold stories which are shaping our bilateral relations or regional relations in South Asia? So you are in the right place. And if you are passionate about uncovering the global events, understanding their impact, make sure to subscribe to the channel Legacy Ice Academy to stay updated with our latest insights. Like this video if you find it informative, and share it with friends who value staying informed. Comment below with your thoughts because we love hearing from you. So let's explore the world complexities together. So what is the context here? What happened? So let me tell you that on 25th April, that is today, 2025, so now remember this thing, that on 25th April, Pakistan closed its airspace for Indian Airlines. Ji haan, this means Indian planes, Indian planes जो हैं, they cannot fly over the Pakistan on their way to the Western countries. Now, why is this a problem? अब ये इतना बड़ा issue क्यों हो गया है? Why is this a problem? So let me tell you that Indian planes going to the places like you can say Europe, UK, North America, West Asia, Central Asia, Caucasus region, they often fly over Pakistan because it is the shortest route. So Pakistan के through होते जाएंगे because this is the shortest route. Now, with Pakistan's airspace closed, so flights will have to take longer routes. जी हाँ, अब flights को longer routes लेने पड़ेंगे. Clear? Like now flights will have to take the longer routes, such as going via Gujarat or Maharashtra before turning west. This means more flight time, more fuel will be used, and higher cost will be there. Now, these extra costs could lead to the higher ticket prices for the passengers. अब जो foreign airlines हैं, now foreign airlines are not banned from using Pakistan airspace. पाकिस्तान ने सिर्फ इंडिया के लिए बैन किया हुआ है, but foreign airlines are not banned from using the Pakistan airspace. It may have cost advantage over Indian carriers. So, अब ऐसी situation पहली बार नहीं हुई है. The same kind of situation happened last time also. Now, what happened last time that we need to understand? Now, in 2019, after the Balakot airstrike, Pakistan had closed its airspace. from 26 February to July 2019. 26 फरवरी से जुलाई 2019 तक पाकिस्तान ने एयर स्पेस बंद कर दिया था. Now during that time Indian Airlines lost around 700 crores. Flight durations increased by 70 to 80 minutes. And Air India's flights, like example Delhi से जो शिकागो की flights थी, Air India flights, Delhi to Chicago, they had to stop in Europe to refuel. Apart from this, Indigo's flight, Delhi to Istanbul flight, okay, on a narrow body aircraft, they had to stop at Doha in Qatar to refuel. Now, अब वैसी ही current situation फिर से आ गई है. Now, what is the current situation? So, in this April 2025, अब फिर से वैसी ही situation आ गई है because Pakistan has banned airspace for Indian flights. Now, Air India operates many westbound long flights. Air India बहुत सारी long flights अपनी चलाती है ना? Like to UK, Europe, North America, West Asia, etc. This can be considered as a worst hit among Indian airlines, just like in 2019. And that is why airlines issued a statement by saying some flights will now take longer alternative routes. Passenger safety is their top priority and they apologize for the inconvenience. Apart from this, Indigo की अगर हम बात करें, Indigo has expanded flights to Central Asia and Caucasus region, places like Baku, Tbilisi, Almaty, all these places. So there are other affected flights. So अब affected flights कौन-कौन सी हो सकती हैं? Like Delhi to Baku, Delhi to Tbilisi flights. These flights were extended by 1.5 hours. Delhi to Almaty flights was cancelled after the travel advisory. That is why Indigo also issued a travel advisory with options to rebook or get refunds. Apart from this, not only Air India or Indigo, there are other Indian airlines like Air India Express, Akasa Air, SpiceJet. All these flights also fly in west, mostly to West Asia. So they will also be affected by longer and costlier routes. Now what is next? है ना? अब इसके बाद क्या? So as you can see here, the summary, date of closure, you can see the details. What is the date of closure? Thursday, 25th April 2025. Reason क्या दिया? Pakistan closed airspace to Indian Airlines, है ना? So various routes in affected, flights to Central Asia, West Asia, Europe, UK, North America. Then worst hit airline कौन सी हुई? सबसे ज्यादा flights कौन सी होती है? Air India. So Air India worst hit long haul flights. Similar kind of losses were there in 2019, around 700 crores. Airlines mentioned Air India, Indigo, Air India Express, Akasa, SpiceJet, all these flights. Then airports are also affected. Delhi ho gaya, Lucknow, Amritsar, mostly North Indian airports are also affected. Then here the haul time is also increased. Okay, so time is also extended here. So this is a clear picture that airlines, abhi ek cheez yaad rakhiyega, that airlines have not yet announced exact financial losses, but they are still assessing the impact. And this is a clear picture of cost and delays that will emerge in few days, in next few days. And what could be the possible impact of Pakistan's airspace closure to Indian Airlines? So how it can impact Indian Airlines? So for this we can understand various impacts are there. Like first important impact will be financial loss for Indian Airlines. सबसे important क्या है? Financial loss. For Indian Airlines. Now, financial loss कैसे? Indian Airlines के लिए, airlines like Air India, Indigo, they will burn more fuel due to longer duration or longer routes. Operational costs like crew hours, maintenance, landing fees for refueling the stop, it will goes up. In 2019, similar closure caused 700 crore in losses. A similar or higher figure is likely now also. Second possible impact could be higher airfare for passengers. Ji haan, higher airfare for passengers. So let me tell you that with airlines spending more, ticket prices may go up, especially on long haul flights. Passengers on flight to Europe, North America, West Asia, Central Asia and Caucasus may face longer travel times. And apart from this, costlier tickets, possible delays and cancellations can also be there. Then apart from this, competitive disadvantage will also be there. Competitive disadvantage kaise? Now foreign airlines can still fly over Pakistan, which gives them shorter and cheaper routes. But Indian Airlines could lose passengers to these foreign competitors on the same routes. Apart from this, there can be schedule disruptions. Okay, schedule disruption, congestion will also be there. How? Like, try to understand, Indian flights may need to reroute via Gujarat or Maharashtra, which adding the complexity. What can be the possible effects? Possible effects like flight delay ho sakti hai, flight can be cancelled, already seen with Delhi to Almaty flight, है ना? Apart from this, rescheduling issues will be there. Crew and aircraft utilization challenges will also be there. Clear? Apart from this, diplomatic and geopolitical fault. Another impact could be diplomatic and geopolitical fault. Now, diplomatic and geopolitical fall, or you can say geopolitical fallout, kaise? This move adds to the India-Pakistan tensions, है ना? And it may become a topic in bilateral or multilateral aviation forums. So it could also raise discussions around the freedom of airspace. अब इस पर हो सकता है multilateral forums में एक issue raise किया जाए, freedom of airspace and ICAO, that is International Civil Aviation Organization. Okay, इनके norms की बात की जा सकती है. So bonus क्या हो सकता है? There can be impact on tourism and trade. जी हाँ. So what can be the impact on tourism and trade? So flights to emerging tourist spots like Tbilisi, Baku, Almaty, they are affected. It could slow the travel demand. So businesses and cargo flights to and from Europe, Central Asia, it may also be delayed or costlier, which affecting the cost or trade flows. So overall, when we see this kind of issues, like with respect to ban of airspace, for Indian Airlines, that is going to impact our revenue also, revenue of airlines. So overall, if you see in the skies above us, every air route tells a story. Okay, what kind of story? Every air route tells the story of our diplomacy, of power, of economics. Clear? So today, Pakistan's decision to close its airspace to Indian carrier is not just a detour on a flight map. It is a detour in regional aviation history. So Indian airlines are bleeding money. Passengers, they are paying the prices, and rival international carriers are gaining the surprise edge. But the real question is, how long will this last? And what next? So as the world becomes more connected than ever, so even a silver of airspace can become a battlefield. But silent. Okay, battlefield may be silent but strategic in nature. So if this breakdown opened your eyes to the hidden world of geopolitics in the skies, hit that like button, share with your fellow traveler, and subscribe for more deep real world explainers that matter. Because sometimes the most dramatic battles do not happen on land, they may happen thousands of feet above it, that is in the sky. Thank you so much.